Hey, good people. This is Craig. I am just getting ready for tonight's Qigong class. So, welcome anybody who is new and checking out this class for the first time, or if you are a regular and already know what this is about, thank you again. I appreciate anyone who shows up and for taking this time for community, self-care, energy cultivation. So thanks again. I'll start class in a few minutes. I know it's a couple minutes before 6 p.m. But thanks to anyone who's joining. And as always, for those who are watching live, I know there will be a replay of this class. You can submit comments. I'll try to get to those comments. So that is always appreciated. Thanks again. Let me see if I can do something about this video quality. See what's happening on my end, but hopefully that will improve. Let me see what I can do. All right. And I'll begin class in just a moment. For those who are new to Qigong and wondering what is happening for this practice, Qigong, spelled Qigong, pronounced Qigong, is from China. It's an ancient mindfulness energy cultivation practice. And for the practice you'll see here today, we'll be doing slow, gentle movements where we sync the body with the breath and able to shift our awareness to the present moment and help us relax and take time to listen and tune into ourselves. So this will be a 55-minute practice, but this practice will be broken up. We'll take breaks, and as always, listen to yourself. This is your practice. You can go at your own pace and rhythm. It's for you to explore, you to take time out of your day to slow down, to tune into your awareness, whether that's your environment or tune into your self-awareness, tuning into your internal environment. Qigong is an internal art, and it's a great way to explore and recover and shift from stress, from doing, to just being and allowing. So we will begin the class in just a moment. Again, it's just turned 6:01. Just want to make sure anyone who is signing on has that time before I jump into start class, but I'll give a quick agenda of what I have for class today, and it's very similar to the other classes. So for the first 5 minutes of class, we'll be doing what is called aligning the three treasures, and the three treasures are body, breath, and mind. It's just a practice where we check in, scan, just notice our environment, ourselves, and get prepared for the Qigong practice. After that, we'll move into five standard introductory movements, including shaking, spontaneous Qigong. And that pretty much comprises the first half of class. That's the first 25 to 30 minutes. And the second half of class will be, I'll include some tapping, and the second half of class will include more flowing movements, feeling inspired to include lots of movements that are inspired by bird movements. So that's what will be happening for class. And as always, this is your practice. Listen to yourself, modify the movements so they suit you, your body, your rhythm, and we can begin. So thanks again for checking out this practice. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. So we can begin just taking time to just notice our environment. Just looking around. And in this practice, I'll be mirroring you. So when I say lift up your left hand, even though it'll be my own right hand, it'll be your left hand. And the same is true for lifting up your right hand. So when I say look to your right, look to your right, look to your left, look up, look down, just getting aware of your surroundings. And this allows your body to know that it's safe to be, and also making sure you have enough space to move around. We'll be moving the hands around, moving hands up and out. So taking that time for yourself, and so you're ready for the practice. And we're going to begin aligning the first treasure, which is the body. Let's bring our feet together. If you're standing, you can do this practice, most of this practice seated, but do what works for you. So let's bring our feet together and notice how the feet connect and are supported by the earth right now. And again, just noticing and seeing how that feels. And what we're going to do is we're going to shift the weight into one foot, step out with the other. So the feet are now shoulder width, hip width apart. Weight is equally distributed between both feet. And noticing how that feels. We're going to continue aligning the first treasure, which is the body. So as the feet are flat on the ground, parallel, pointed forwards, just noticing. And let's shift into noticing our knees. Bring awareness there. No worries if you don't feel anything. What I can advise is if you have like a soft bend, slight bend in the knees, and if you want, you can lock, then gently unlock your knees. And then we'll transition into pelvis. Pubic bone can be tilted up, so tailbone, sacrum are pointed down. Chest is open, arms are relaxed and hanging down by the side. Palms are open and turned towards the body. Fingers can be spread apart. Just noticing how that feels. Let us take time to check in with the head. Let's imagine that there's a string or even a rope coming down from the ceiling, the sky, connecting to the top of the head. And it pulls us upright, yet we're hanging from that rope, as if we're a puppet. Relaxed. So we're upright, yet soft. And this allows for our spine to be straight and upright. And let's move into aligning the rest of the head. You can have the chin tucked in, so that lengthens the back of the neck. You can check in with the brow and the jaw. You tend to carry a lot of tension there. And just noticing if you feel any tension or tightness there, bring awareness, bring kindness and compassion to those areas. And you can bring attention and awareness to the jaw, carrying a lot of tension there. You can unhinge the jaw. And you can check in with the mouth. Mouth can be in the form of a smile. Smiling releases good chemicals in the body. Internal chemicals, of course. And you can check in with the tongue if you'd like, and have the tongue resting at the roof of the mouth, and the tip of the tongue can be touching the back of the two front teeth. Lastly, you can check in with the eyes. The eyes can be open or at a half gaze, or they can just be soft. And that is what we have for aligning the first treasure, the body. Let us move into aligning the next treasure, which is the breath. So now that you can take time to notice the breath without changing the breath. And for this practice, this is just a suggestion. Do a type of breathing that works for you, but for this practice, we recommend Dantian breathing, also known as diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. And to demonstrate, I'll just bring the left hand to the abdomen. So on the inhale, as you take a deep breath, as you inhale, as the lungs fill with air, the abdomen expands. And on the exhale, as you let the air out, abdomen softens. So again, on the inhale, you're taking a deep breath. That breath goes deep into the abdomen. Exhale, abdomen softens, navel moves towards the spine as the lungs empty. Again, this is not something you want to force or strain. Qigong is not about striving or putting pressure. It's about healing, listening, learning what works for you, what feels good. All right, now that we have aligned the breath and the body, let's move into aligning the mind. And I'll just use a simple gesture to help us align the mind. Let us bring up the left hand And the left hand will represent the past. Let's bring up the right hand. The right hand will represent the future. So we're using this Qigong class to take time for ourselves, not worrying about what has happened in the past or what's coming up in the future. Just using this opportunity to be. And it's completely understand if you find yourself shifting into the past or into the future. You have brains that are really good at thinking. It's understandable that we will think or become distracted or we end up ruminating. But use this time to come back to the present moment. So let's bring our hands close together without touching. And we will set an intention to be with the space in between the past and the future. For when we're in the present moment, that's when we have the most power and most ability to be in our own healing presence, be in tune with our healing medicine, and the greatest ability to change, to be, to have our own power. So there we go. That's our gesture for setting an intention for being in the present moment. And you can always check in with your environment, taste, touch, sight, sound, your senses, or you can tune in internally anytime you find yourself thinking or distracted by just thoughts. So let's begin this class. We can allow the hands to flow down. Again, as the arms are relaxed down by the side, let's move into the first gesture, which is full body breathing. We're going to inhale the hands up towards the sky. We're going to exhale the hands down by the side. You can do this at your own pace. Go at your own speed. Noticing how this feels to you. So inhale the hands up. And a suggestion on the exhale is see how it feels to slow down that exhale. Slowing down the exhale when you're breathing is another way to shift into more relaxation because it stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. Then do 2 more repetitions in this direction. This is my final repetition in this direction. We are now going to reverse the direction of this movement. So we're now going to inhale the hands up by the side. We're going to exhale the hands down in front of the body. Noticing how that feels. Noticing how your shoulders feel, how your fingertips feel as they flow through the air. Just bring your awareness to the here and now. Let's do 1 more repetition after this one. And we'll transition to the next movement. This is my final repetition. You can just allow your hands to flow down, and they can just relax gently by the sides. And let's move into the next gesture. We're going to bring our hands in front of the waist, the dantian. Palms are going to be turned up. fingers are going to be pointed towards each other with a little space in between. Just noticing how that feels. And we're going to begin this movement by inhaling the hands up from the body towards the chest, towards heart height. Flip the palms over, exhale, allow the hands to flow down. Restarting the movement, hands are about waist height. Inhale, hands back up. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. Exhale, release that air, allow the hands to flow down. And just noticing what you feel. You notice as you're doing these movements and gestures that visualizations come to your mind. They help you just be and feel good. Stick with those visualizations. You could be inhaling your hands up. You could be imagining that there's light coming up into your body. Feeling your whole body as you exhale, you're just releasing that light back out. The light could be any color. Just whatever you connect with in this moment. Again, noticing your awareness, what you sense and what you feel. We're going to do this gesture 2 more times, and then we're going to transition to the next one. In order to transition to the next gesture, we're actually going to inhale our hands back up in front of our body to the chest. Now we're just going to bring our hands together, close together with the fingers pointed up. We're just going to imagine that we are holding a ball between these 2 hands. And just whatever comes to your mind when you hear that phrase, holding a ball, whatever you connect with, what do you sense, what do you feel? It's going to be with that for a brief moment. Just having your awareness with that concept of holding the ball. And now we're going to transition to the next gesture. We're going to extend the hands out, holding that ball. So slight bend in the elbows and the hands are out in front of the chest. And we're going to begin the next gesture. We're going to inhale, open up. Look up, feel the stretch in the chest as the hands open out. Exhale, bring the hands back close together without touching as you look forward. So inhale, spread the arms apart, feel the stretch in the chest, and you can look up. Exhale, look forward, bring the hands back. Inhale, open. You can allow the hands to follow the arms. Exhale, look forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. All right, as we bring our hands back close together, but not touching, we can come back to that concept of holding the ball. We'll just be with that for, again, another brief moment. And what do you sense? What do you feel? What are you connecting with in this moment? What do you notice? If you're able to turn inwards, or just noticing what's happening in your environment, being with your senses. Again, just taking this time to just be in the present moment. Now we're going to transition to the next gesture, which will be flowing motion. And we'll do the transition movement. So we're going to turn the palms so they're facing the chest, fingers are pointing toward each other. We're going to inhale the hands in. As the hands get close, without touching the chest, we're going to exhale, allow the hands flow over the torso, down the body. And now we're going to swivel the palms around, turn the palms up. We're going to inhale the hands up to shoulder height. Then we're going to turn the palms over and exhale, allow the hands to flow down. You can let the hands flow past the legs. Restarting the movement, turn the palms back up. Inhale. Exhale. Again, noticing how it feels to sync the body with the breath. And there are many variations for this movement right here. But if you prefer to just stick with this opening movement, you can go right ahead. But if you'd like to try out some of the other variations, you can go for that too. Remember, this is your practice. This is your time for healing and self-care. So one of the variations is shifting the weight on the bottom of the feet. So we'll begin now. On the inhale, while keeping the feet flat on the ground, you can shift the weight to the front of the foot. So we'll lean forward. On the exhale, as the hands are flowing down, shifting the weight back to the heels and shift it to the back. So inhale, shift forward. Raise in the front of the foot. Exhale, shift the weight to the back of the foot. It's just a way to massage the feet. Lots of nerve endings at the bottom of the feet. And the Qigong, the bubbling springs at the bottom of the feet. Just being with that. I'll do one more repetition of that variation, then we'll transition to rising and sinking. So without shifting forward and backward, I'm just going to inhale the hands up to shoulder height. Then turn the palms over on the exhale. If it feels good, you can add a slight bend in the knees and the hips. Slowing down on the inhale, rise back up. Seeing how that feels for you. Again, you can sink to whatever's comfortable for you. And when you rise back up, just get to a point where your knees are not locked. Noticing how this feels. Remaining upright as you rise back up. And sink down. All right, and another variation, and we'll shift that up, sinking and rising, but somewhat similar is as you inhale the hands up, you can rise up onto your toes. And good evening, Mrs. Jeff. So inhale, hands up, and you can rise up onto your toes. And on the exhale, you can lift your toes and shift the weight to your heels. This is more of a balance variation. No worries if you stumble. Just a way to be here, being balanced, testing our balance. It's a great way to be present. We'll do one more of those, or one more repetition. Then we'll move into the next variation, which is stepping side by side. So we're going to inhale, we're going to bring the left foot to the right. On the exhale, step the left away from right, and we're going to do the opposite movement. Inhale, right to left. Exhale, right steps away from left. Noticing how that feels. incorporate the other variations into this movement. Maybe you want to add some sinking as you step the feet apart, rising as you bring the feet together. Or if you want to make this more of a balanced practice, as you bring the feet together, most of the weight can be in one leg. Or if you like, you can even lift up one leg if that's something that's available for you. So I'm going to do 2 more repetitions, 1 more pass for each side or each leg. This will be my final repetition. All right, before we transition to the next session, let's just take time to just be. Again, Qigong is a great opportunity to slow down, listen, be with ourselves, be with our energy. So just noticing if you feel anything in your fingertips, your hands, your feet. Noticing if you have any tension in your shoulders, your neck. And just bring kindness, compassion, awareness to those areas. And seeing if you can soften those areas. And we're going to move into shaking, also known as spontaneous Qigong. So we can begin. You already know what to do. You can just begin just bouncing. But I'm just going to start slowly, just shaking my hands, my wrists, moving that into the arms, shoulders, chest, head, hips, legs. And you can just begin shaking, vibrating. If that feels good for you, you can do something gentle and light. Or if you want to increase the intensity, you can bounce on your heels or jump if you have that type of energy you'd like to release. Whatever serves you, you can shift from side to side. Just taking this time for yourself. Shaking is just an exercise that gained prominence in Qigong because Qigong practitioners observed animals in nature, and they saw that animals would shake to release stress. So this can be a movement that helps. If you like, as you're doing the movement, you can let out sound. Could be humming, could be sighing, whatever feels good for you. Normally I do living breaths for this practice. I'm just going to do 2 sighs, and you can follow along if that feels good for you. So I'll just do those 2 sighs, and I'll say inhale. And you can all take in a deep breath, and on the exhale, you're going to sigh, or really whatever sound works for you. Let's just be doing 2 of those. So let's begin. Take a deep breath and inhale. You can do 1 more. So take a deep breath and inhale. All right, let's finish off this shaking practice. You bring the hands out to the sides, take the hands out, reaching out to the horizon. Reach the hands up towards the sky. Reach the hands out in front. Reach the hands behind. And you can point the fingers down. And if you're able to, if it feels comfortable, add a a slight bend, reach closer to the ground, connecting to yin energy. And then we can just return to just being upright, standing. And we can end this practice in about 15-20 seconds. So if you like, you can begin slowing this shaking, this vibrating, this bouncing down. And if it is available to you, you can turn inwards. You can be with the tingling, the sensations, or if that's too much, just be with your environment. Be with your senses. And again, if that's too much, rocking and shifting from side to side, or rocking forward and backwards, that can be good too. Just whatever allows you to be present. Again, just taking this opportunity to be with yourself. If you'd like, you can bring your hands to your abdomen, your heart, wherever your body needs connection, healing, whatever feels good for you. Just take this time to just be before we move into the second half of class. All right. Moving to the second half of class, I'll just do a lot of favorite practices that I like to do for this class, and I'll go in a variety of bird flying movements towards the end of class. Or at least 3 or 4. So we can start with supporting the heavens, and we'll go in some side bend and additional stretches for that particular movement. And we'll do the movement by interlocking the fingers and bring the hands in front of the waist. And we're going to inhale, hands up, front of the body. We'll flip the palms, exhale, press out and up, and release the hands. Allow the hands to flip down by the side. And we'll restart this movement. So inhale, palms turn up, hands move up in front of the body. Can you inhale? Press the palms up, and exhale, release, allow the hands to flow down. Now we're going to add a couple of stretches to this movement. So this time we're going to add some side bends. So we're going to inhale, the hands up. Then you press palms up. You can exhale. Press up. You can even stretch up if you like, if that feels good. Then you can inhale. Just allow your hands to just drop a little bit downward. And then on the exhale, we're going to bend, do a side bend towards the left. Feel the stretch in the right side. Then we're going to inhale back to center. Going to exhale, stretch towards the right side, feeling the stretch in the left side of the body. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, release the hands apart. Do one more of those side bend stretches. So to lock the fingers, inhale, palms flow up. Flip the palms. Exhale, press the palms up. You can stretch, that feels good. Then inhale, allow the palms. While still connected, just drop. And exhale. Side bend to the left. Stretch on the right side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right side, feeling the stretch on the left side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release, allow the hands to flow down. And this time, I'm not going to do a side bend stretch. We're just going to inhale, hands up. And then we're just going to turn at the waist with our hands stretched up over the head. So this time we're just going to turn at the waist towards the left. And again, whatever is comfortable, if you're able to, if you'd like, you can look back. Then we're just going to inhale back to the center. Exhale, turn to the right. You can look back, that's available to you. Inhale. Exhale, release. All right. Those are good exercises to just warm up the spine. And let's move into the next gesture. And before we do that, let's just take this time, because I forgot to do this early in the practice, to warm up and release tension in the neck and the shoulders. So if you'd like, you can follow along. And I will be doing some shoulder rotations. So I'm just going to roll the shoulders back, let's say 5 times. Then let's roll the shoulders forward 5 times. There we go. And let's take an opportunity to do a couple of neck rotations. So you can allow the chin to drop to the chest and the nose can lead the movement. You can do 2 neck rotations in one direction, then reverse it. Be intense one kind with the neck. You've done the neck rotations. Allow the chin to lift up off the chest. Head over spine, just noticing how that feels. Qigong is a practice to help listen to ourselves, take care of our body in a slow and gentle manner. So let's move into the next gesture, which will actually be one of the bird exercises, gestures I've been talking about. I haven't done this one in a while. And this will just, for those who are standing, we will have one foot, the right foot, more forward and to the right. And the left foot will be the back foot. Just noticing how that feels, and what we want to do is shift forward and backwards. And the name of this gesture is flying pigeon shores through the sky. So this is going to involve our arms, and we're going to be shifting forward and backwards. So let's start with our back foot. We're going to start on the left foot. We're going to inhale, hands up to shoulder height, wherever feels comfortable. And we're going to exhale. We're going to bring the hands together as we shift forward to the right foot. And then we're going to inhale, open up, back to the left foot, while remaining upright. So exhale, bring the hands close together. Inhale, open up. Shifting back. Just noticing how that feels. And again, you can make this your practice. Be as creative and as artistic as you like, as a bird flying through the air. Let's do this for 2 more repetitions. This is my final repetition. exhale, allow the hands to flow down. We're going to step in with the right foot. And now we're going to do this movement on the other side. We're going to step out with the left foot. And now the right foot is the back foot. And the left foot is the front foot. So we will be back to shifting forward on the left, onto the left, backwards to the right. Staying upright. Imagine that you're on a conveyor belt. Not wanting to lean forward or backwards. And when you're ready, shift it back onto that right foot, lifting the hands up to chest, shoulder height. Inhaling, and then on the exhale, bring the hands close together as you shift forward onto the left foot. Inhale, open up, back onto the right foot. Again, you just imagine that you're a bird flying through the air, soaring through the sky. Going at your own pace and speed. Syncing the movement with breath. Let's do this for 2 more repetitions. Exhale, shift forward. Inhale, open up, shift back. Last repetition for me. So you can step the right foot or left foot back in, allow the hands to flow down, and you can just noticing how that feels. And we will transition to the next movement. It's going to be for just a moment before we transition to that next movement. Again, taking the opportunity to just slow down, to listen, to bring awareness to the here and now, and to shift that awareness into our body if that's available to us. All right, so let's begin the next movement. We're going to shift into Pebble over the palm. So we can bring our hands up to about the solar plexus, and the palms can be turned up. And then on inhale, and on an exhale, it's going to turn our palms down, slightly press the hands out and forward, and then on the inhale, as we circle the palms back in and around, turn our palms up. Exhale. Press hands out, circle down, turn the palms up as we stand up upright. And here, just imagine that you're creating ripples in a pond with your hands. So the hands trace over the pond, creating ripples over the surface. So exhale the hands out, inhale, draw the hands in. Or you can go for a natural breathing pattern, whatever serves you in this moment. Noticing what you feel and how you feel. Let's do 2 more repetitions at your own pace and speed. You know what? Let's just add 1 more additional repetition. I'm going to do 1 more at least. all set. You just allow your hands just flow down, drop, then go by the side. Just notice how that feels. We're going to move into another bird-inspired gesture. This one is called Eagle Soaring. So how we do this gesture is just going to allow the hands to float up as we turn towards the right to about shoulder height or whatever feels comfortable. And on the exhale, we return to center, and then we're going to turn to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands up. Turn to the right. Exhale. And inhale, hands back up. Turn to the left. And again, you can go at your own pace and speed. You can draw out that exhale. And just another variation of a bird flying through the air, particularly the eagle. The eagle is graceful and elegant. Just imagine that you are that eagle soaring through the air. Let's do this for 2 more repetitions, 1 more pass to each side. And we can actually end when we do 1 more repetition on the left side. All right. There you go. Done a few bird movements, pebble in the pond. Have a few more movements for you. That way, at least 1 more bird movement. But before we transition to the next gesture again, just take this opportunity to just notice what you're feeling, how you're feeling. What feels good? If you like, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring your awareness to your body. It's yours, you're taking care of it right now. Going to transition to a gesture I like doing quite a bit. It's called a big circle. And this can involve shifting of weight and even rising and sinking, but we can explore that as we do the movement. We're going to start off with the left hand. We're going to bring it up and out, whatever feels comfortable. Have the palm facing out, move it down. And what we'll do is we can inhale. On the exhale, we'll allow the hand to drop. It's going to circle around all the way to the right side. Then you're just going to inhale. Up overhead. Exhale, drop. Just making a circle with this one arm. And just allowing yourself to have an opportunity to be with that flow. Palm can always be turned in the direction that you are flowing in. That might be a helpful concept. And if you'd like, you can add some shifting away, shifting to the right side as you move to the right, inhaling, rising up, shifting to the left. Whatever feels good, whatever your body allows you to do. Let's do 2 more repetitions when our hand makes it to the left side. I'm this will be my final repetition with this left hand. So my left hand makes it out to the left side. Just like to exhale, flow down. Just does it. And we can wiggle those fingers again. And let's bring up the right hand. Extend it out on the right side. Palm can be facing out or down. That feels good. And we can begin. We take a big inhale and exhale. Allow the hand to drop, flow down. Drop all the way to the left side. Circle. Up and around. Inhale. Exhale. Just bring your awareness to your hand or your senses. Noticing what you feel, how you feel. Again, go at your own pace and speed. Sinking and shifting, if that feels good. And we're going to do 2 more repetitions where the hand makes it over to the right side again. This is finishing up the final repetition. So when your right hand extends out to the right side, just allow the palm to turn down and flow down, hanging down, both hands down, just dangling down by the sides. We got about 10 more minutes before this practice ends, so I have a few more gestures for you. Thank you for participating, taking this time and opportunity to connect with your energy and connect with yourself. And I always appreciate getting the opportunity to facilitate this class for you. So let's shift into the next gesture in just a brief moment if you'd like. If you'd like, we can take this opportunity to do 2 sighs, so we can take in a deep breath, and on the exhale, we can do a sigh. It's a great way to reset the nervous system, something like to incorporate in every practice. So let's take that opportunity right now, and if you'd like, you can even bring your hands to your body, to your dantian, to your energy centers, whatever feels good. And let's do this. So on the inhale, taking a deep breath. On the exhale, sigh. So inhale. One more time. Inhale. All right. Just allow the hands to flow down. And let's move into our next gesture. We're going to begin doing separating clouds, but we'll transition that into a crane bird exercise. So let's begin. Inhaling and crossing wrists together as we inhale the hands up. Exhale, hands apart. And we're just circling the hands. Inhale, wrist cross. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, hands circle out and apart. Just noticing how that feels. You can just stick with this movement if you'd like, or you can explore some of the variations I will offer in a moment. So if you'd like, you can really expand this movement, expand the range. And so this will shift this into more of a crane movement. So inhale, rings cross, exhale. Turn the hands out as you're imagining yourself a crane flying through the sky. And if you'd like to make this a balancing crane practice, you can lift it up one leg at a time, or just shift the weight into one foot. So on inhale, lift the leg. Exhale. As the hands lower down, leg lowers down. And then reverse to the other side. Understand this is not available to everyone. So I'll just do 2 more repetitions of this movement. 1 more pass for each side. And then you can, with the feet flat on the ground, just do 1 more separating clouds, crane movement. Inhale the hands up, crossing the wrist. Exhale, hands apart. All right. Class almost. Got a few more minutes. We'll do a couple more gestures and just close class. And just get in this place so we can just settle down. So the next movement will be called centering. It's an integration flow. So what we'll do, we'll bring both hands in front of the waist of the dantian, one palm over the other. If you'd like, you can follow my direction where you have the left hand over the right hand. What we'll do is allow the right hand to drop and inhale, circle around, up towards the sky. And then we will keep the fingers pointed up, allow the hand to drop down the midline, by exhale, flowing down. And it will take at the top of the left hand, and now we'll inhale, circle left hand up. And as it makes its way towards the midline, it's going to allow the hand to drop. On the exhale, fingers pointed up. And we'll continue alternating each hand. Inhale, circle up the right hand. Exhale out to slow down. We'll do the same for the left hand. And we're going to do 2 more passes, 1 more pass for each hand. So we're going to end with the left hand. This is my final repetition of the centering. Instead of bringing one hand over top of another hand, let's bring both hands top of the abdomen and lower dantian. You can interlock the thumbs, and that feels good. And just noticing how that feels for a brief moment before we go into one of the last movements to close the class. You're just going to be here for for just a few more seconds. And then we'll do some clearings and drawing down the heavens to close the class. And let's do so. Let's just allow the hands to release. We're going to turn the palms up. We're going to inhale. Circle them up towards the sky. We're going to bring the left foot to the right foot. And the hands make it overhead. We're going to turn the palms towards us. We're going to allow them to flow down on the exhale in front of the body. So noticing how that feels. Drawing in to yourself whatever you need, whatever will support you for the rest of your day. We're going to do this movement 2 more times without moving the legs. So inhale, hands up, overhead. And on the exhale, turn the palms towards yourself. Taking in whatever you need, whatever will feel good. Let's do this 1 more time. Inhale, hands up towards the sky, gathering whatever you need. On that exhale, taking in what's good for you as the hands flow down. Showering you with that support and that energy. And to completely close this class, I will not be marrying you in this moment. So I'm going to bring up my right hand, make a soft fist. And this right hand is going to represent yang energy, energy of the daylight, energy of the sun. And I'm going to bring up my left hand. Palm is going to be open towards the sky. This left hand is going to represent yin energy, energy of the earth and the moon, energy of the nighttime. And I'm going to bring both hands to the center. So left hand is going to cover over the right hand. And take this opportunity to bow to ourselves for, again, engaging in self-care, community, healing, energy, cultivation, mindfulness, and awareness. And I want to thank you for checking out this class, participating. Hopefully it serves you in your healing practice. And this has allowed you to be more present, be more aware, and be more compassionate. Thanks again for checking out this class. I also want to thank Toivo, the Valley Qigong, their drum, and lots of great people, great communities that have supported me on this journey to allow me to facilitate this class. So thank you again. Until next time, be well, live well, stay safe and healthy.